Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
Come on, fellas.
Ready, blue 80, back 25. It's a party now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
This is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
51, Sam.
58 to mine. 58 to mine.
On third down, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run on second down with Cohen. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprint it into the secondary for a long, long run.
Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, a run with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang.
McCaffrey stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And we have you ready to go.
Ryan. The kidder here is complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Push him back.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready, blue 80. 55, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 39. Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, Echo. Mike 55. 51, Sam. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down and 4. Ryan, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Watch the block. Motion. Block.
From the shotgun, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, South. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Down. Ready. White 25.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Wait, wait.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Switch, switch, switch. 21. Check, check.
Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Ready. At 25. 58 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll come out in the pistol. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal.
Check it back, check it back. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day, every day, any day.
Hey, Tuesday.
58 is the mic, 58. 58 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that.
So that'll back him up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Operating from the gun. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Wait! 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Get up!
Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up third down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, boy, 58. Hey, high 7.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, switch. Alert.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 31, check 31.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lock in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that would be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in and started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Gun. Don't let him breathe, defense.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Blue 80. Eat. You got double up.
To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 56 yard line. It's out time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there in the middle, 55. Army.
From the 36, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Give me that ball, defense. Give it 58. Give me that ball, defense.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Ryan. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Third down and goal.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
That's the way.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, ball.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Taken in at the 11.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They try again with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. 47-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7